welcome to a brand new episode of Hero TV. I'm your host Alex Hampton, and today we're going to get into another top 10 black superhero. Coming in at number 9, John Stewart, Green Lantern. If this is your first time coming to my YouTube channel and watching one of my videos, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button. Also, click the bell on there as well, so that way you'll get more notifications of all the other videos that are coming out on my channel. And also, if you haven't seen any of my other videos about top 10 black superheroes, go ahead and click this button up here. That way you get to see the previous videos of all of my top 10 black superheroes. Now that I've gotten that out the way, go ahead and now I've gotten out the way, let's get into my origin story of John Stewart's Green Lantern. John Stewart, I believe, is the 4th Green Lantern in the Green Lantern Corps. Now, John Stewart was originally working in the Army. He was an Army brat for about 5 to 10 years. I think a little bit longer than that in certain other iterations of his comic book origin. He started off the Army as a captain, I believe. It was either a captain or a lieutenant. And he started doing missions within the Army. One particular mission he got called to do with his troops. Most of his troops died, and then he saw a pod that was that was part of the Green Lantern Corps people, like one of those little people, and they chose him to be the Green Lantern. That's kind of how he became the Green Lantern. He was just basically on a mission, and one of the guys of the Green Lantern Corps saw him and gave him the ring to be a Green Lantern. Now that I've gotten that out the way, his origin, let's get into his powers and what he can do. John Stewart basically has the powers of all the other Green Lanterns. He can imagine things, and he has the same amount of strength and the same amount of powers of the other Green Lanterns. But the cool thing about John Stewart is that he imagines different weapons through his Green Lantern ring. Imagines different weapons than any other Green Lanterns. He mainly makes like tanks, automatic weapons, shotguns, machine guns, also like bombs. He does his ring, and he uses his power in a more military style fashion. And he also is a guy who's a tactical leader in the Justice League as well. So when the Justice League need a thorough plan to infiltrate a structure, they turn to John Stewart because he has a background in tactical planning, and also he knows how to infiltrate certain systems. That's what he knew how to do when he was in the Army as well. Now I've gotten his powers out of the way, let's talk about John Stewart's appearances. Recently was introduced to John Stewart when I was younger in the Justice League series. I first saw him on the Justice League TV show as John Stewart, Green Lantern. I was kind of off by it because I didn't know that there was a black Green Lantern, but really and truly, he's not that much different from a Hal Jordan, aside for in terms of personalities and who he is as a person. But in terms of his powers, like I stated in my last segment, his powers are essentially the same, but he uses his ring for more military style weapons, military style imaginations with the power of the ring. And also, you can also see John Stewart in also Justice League Unlimited. That's also the next season of Justice League that we've seen as well. Now, we have seen off cameos of John Stewart in the TV show Static Shock, and also Young Justice as well. We have seen John Stewart mentioned in those particular cartoons. Now, that was the last time we seen him, was in Young Justice. I don't know if they're going to do him in the cinematic movie universe, nor do I know if he's going to make any other appearances in any other TV shows that happen to be owned by DC. So now that I've gotten his appearances out the way, let's talk about where we can find him in 2018. 2018, you can still read John Stewart comic books. He has his own comic book series. I should have mentioned that in the origins, but I kind of forgot. But he does have his own comic book series of John Stewart. It's about 50 issues, and also he's also in the comic book Blackest Night by Jeff Johns. It's actually one of my favorite Green Lantern stories. It's about Hal Jordan and the rest of the Green Lanterns. In my opinion, I think John Stewart is the best part of that series as well. So that's where you can currently see him. He did make it into Justice League Rebirth, where he's more of a side character than he is a main character. So that's where we can currently see John Stewart in the mainstream DC comic books today of 2018. Thank you for watching this video of my top 10 black superheroes. Keep coming back and watching these videos. Now next week will be the last top 10 video that I make for this whole entire series. Thank you guys for staying with me. Thank you guys for keeping up with the things that I'm doing. And also, if you don't know, this will bleed into the Black History Month of my top 10, but I'm still going to be releasing Black History Month superheroes in honor of Black History Month as well. If you want to know what I'm doing, go ahead and hit me up on Facebook at facebook.com/BrandyProductions. And also, if you want to know what I'm doing on YouTube, just subscribe to my YouTube page. Tune in next week. We're going to our next top 10 black superhero / supervillain, Dawnfire. I know you probably have never heard of Dawnfire. It's gonna be cool. She's a really cool superhero that I've read about, and it's gonna be awesome. You guys have a great day. I'm Alex of Hero TV. You guys be blessed.